This is the Beatbot AquaSense 2 Pro cordless pool vacuum robot, and there's a lot to talk about here. As someone who has always wanted pool cleaning to be easier and less of a chore, I was genuinely curious when I first got this product. It's a modern, pretty serious gadget with that Pro label, so I was both excited and a bit skeptical about whether it could really deliver everything as advertised. If you're like me, and you value less maintenance, more free time, and clear pool water, you'll probably want to stick around for this quick review. Physically, the Beatbot AquaSense 2 Pro looks impressive right out of the box. It has a sleek, sturdy design in emerald green with dark accents, giving it a premium, almost futuristic feel. The lines are smooth, no sharp angles, and everything looks thoughtfully placed. It's a bit heavier than I expected, about 27 pounds, so not super light, but honestly, that just makes it feel solid and high quality. The build uses UV and heat-resistant coating, which seems perfect for outdoor use around a pool. When I first picked it up, I noticed how robust it feels. It's bigger than those little pool vacs you might know, but it doesn't feel bulky. Instead, it looks like it means business and can actually cover a lot of ground, or well, pool. Right on top, you have intuitive buttons, and instead of messy cords, this one's totally cordless, which I loved right away. The charging dock is also waterproof and has a port-free design, so leaving it poolside isn't stressful, even if you forget it out there for a while. For my first day using it, setup was simple for a machine this advanced. All you do is pop it out of the box, click a few parts into place. If you want to use the water clarifying unit that installs on top in a second, charge it up and connect to the app. The Beatbot app handles all your cleaning schedules, mode settings, and basic controls. Connecting was straightforward. I turned it on, pressed a couple of buttons as shown in the guide, and it paired instantly with my phone over Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. I could already see its battery level, check pool and water temperature, and even update the firmware directly from the app. For anyone who isn't super tech-savvy, it's still easy to learn, which I definitely appreciate. From my experience, the real magic starts when you actually drop it into the pool. This robot claims to have 5-in-1 cleaning, and it's honestly pretty accurate. It covers the floor, the walls, the water line, and the water's surface, and it even clarifies the water. One of the things I was most interested in was the water clarification system called Clearwater. This uses a natural clarifying agent made from recycled crab shells. I wasn't sure about using chemicals, but this agent is supposed to be skin-safe and biodegradable, so it calmed my worries. It doesn't just vacuum debris, but also binds superfine particles and body oils that usually slip through traditional filters. After a few days of using it, I noticed the water genuinely looked clearer and felt fresher. Here's how a typical cleaning goes for me now. I just set the robot in the pool, pick the cleaning mode, full clean, surface skim, or targeted spot clean, through the app. If I'm home or outside, sometimes I use the remote navigation feature just for fun. You can control it like a little aquatic car, steering it towards spots where leaves gather or a bug fell in. The dual propeller system gives it a lot of power, even if your pool is big, and it maneuvers easily around obstacles. It uses a smart navigation system, so even though my pool isn't a perfect rectangle, I never see it getting stuck or missing corners. There are sensors everywhere, so it's constantly avoiding bumps and making sure the whole pool is covered. The feature that really stands out for me, and one that I didn't realize made such a difference, is the smart surface parking. When the battery is running low or a cleaning cycle is done, the Beatbot rises to the surface of the pool and parks itself near the edge. I can just use the included hook to pull it out, which means no wrestling with a heavy vacuum underwater. It even drains water out automatically, so it's not like lifting a waterlogged brick. You'd be surprised how much this simple touch improves your mood when it's time to end cleaning. Another highlight for me is the battery. The AquaSense 2 Pro has a 13,400 mAh battery, and on a full charge, I get up to 5 hours of regular cleaning or up to 11 hours if it's only cleaning the surface. That's more than enough for my medium-sized pool, and should definitely work for bigger pools, up to almost 4,000 square feet, as they say. Charging takes around 4 hours, which I thought was reasonable, especially since I only need to clean the pool every few days rather than daily. I'd recommend this for anyone who's tired of wrestling with cords, hoses, and the constant manual skimming and vacuuming. The app-based control is a huge plus if you like tweaking settings or starting a cleaning cycle from inside your house. And the automatic surface parking is so much nicer than dragging some old cleaner up from the deep end. Now, I'll be honest about the things that bug me. The clarifying agent, which is a cool, unique feature, isn't refillable straight out of the box. You get a starter kit, but have to buy refills regularly if you want constant clarity boosts. It's not free, and it does add to the cost of ownership. Speaking of price, this robot comes in at a premium point. I think you get a lot for that investment, but if you're on a tight budget, it could feel like a big stretch. Another thing is, even though the Beatbot floats up and parks after it's done, I still do have to physically come outside and fish it out. So while it makes life much easier, it hasn't erased every single manual task entirely. One area I had some worry about early on was whether all this tech would just make things more complicated, but honestly, after a couple of uses, it felt straightforward. If you're new to pool robots, the only learning curve is getting used to the app and the options. But thankfully, the manual is pretty clear and there are video guides if you need them. In conclusion, the Beatbot AquaSense 2 Pro cordless pool vacuum robot is easily the most advanced, comprehensive pool cleaning device I've used so far. It looks good, works consistently, and actually delivers clear, sparkling water while saving me time every week. I like how it gives me full control from my phone, and how I no longer find myself yanking a cord or dragging a heavy, dripping vacuum across the patio. It's perfect for pool owners who want a set-it-and-forget-it approach, solid reliability, and advanced features, especially if you have a big pool. For me, the convenience, performance, and less time spent messing with pool gear really justify the cost. The main drawbacks, cost of clarifier refills and having to still retrieve it manually, are minor given everything else it offers. You can view detailed information about the Beatbot AquaSense 2 Pro cordless pool vacuum robot in the comments section. Thank you for watching.